Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Ashley Pickens. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. I think y'all already know that. Today's video is all about how to pay at the auction, at the real estate auction. I do trustee sales here in Memphis, Tennessee. I am also a real estate broker. I've been in real estate 15 years and I am an auctioneer here. So I get so many questions about how to pay at the auction. So I'm going to answer all of your questions. Well, I'm going to try to answer all your questions. And even after I answer these questions, y'all still gonna have like 150 more questions. But time out. This is what happens when I record these kind of videos. Let me tell you what happens. So I'll come on here and I'll say, okay guys, so at the trustee sale, I only take 2 forms of payment.
I only take 2 forms of payment.
Cash and cashier's checks.
It has to be certified funds.
2 forms of payment. Cash and cashier's checks. This is what my comment section looks like.
So Ashley, I can't pay with my Platinum American Express.
Ashley, why you don't take personal checks? Ashley, I got proof of my 401k.
So what forms of payment you take, Ashley? What kind?
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please
Nice.
note, the new number is...
I only take cash and cashier's checks. That's all I take. I don't have like a little secret payment center in my trunk where I'm running credit cards and stuff. I only take cash and cashier's checks. That's it. So let's jump into the actual cashier's checks. So again, make them payable to yourself. If you don't win the house, you can deposit it back into your bank account. If you do win the house, turn it over, endorse the back, and give it to the auctioneer. Okay, so let's jump in. Y'all always ask, how do you buy the cashier's check? People do it in different ways. I see it all the time. So if you're coming to bid on, let's just say, one house, okay, you can buy a cashier's check for, let's just say the house, the opening bid is $60,000, okay? $60,000 is the opening bid. And you're like, okay, I'm willing to pay $100,000 for it. That's my max bid. That's all I'm paying for it. You could go to the bank and get a cashier's check, one cashier's check for $100,000. Time out. Don't talk about my cashier's checks. Okay, y'all, I'm not in education. I'm not an artist. I know it looks a mess, but I'm sorry, I don't know how to make fake cashier's checks. I'm sorry. You could get one cashier's check for $100,000 because that's your max bid. That's all you're willing to pay for that property, $100,000. Or what a lot of people like to do is they will buy cashier's checks in increments, which means they will get more than one cashier's check. So you could get cashier's checks. There's more you could get a cashier's check for, $100,000, or you could get for $25,000 cashier's checks. You know what I mean? Because, so again, say the opening bid is $60,000. Your maximum bid is $100,000. But say you get the house for $75,000. You can just give me 3 $25,000 cashier's checks instead of giving me one, because now you got a refund coming in the mail for $25,000. And a lot of people don't want to wait on such a large refund, especially if they are buying more than one property at the auction. So, because again, I don't have refunds, I don't have deeds, they all come in the mail. So if you don't want to wait on a large refund to come in the mail, maybe it's best for you to buy increments of cashier's checks. And you can buy any, any size amount. I've seen people, look at me in my little arts and crafts. Your girl out here, arts and crafts. $10,000, $25,000, however you want to buy them, especially if you're bidding on multiple properties. But that's the main thing people ask. How do you buy them? I suggest buying them in increments, okay? And absolutely make them payable to yourself. Somebody else asked me about money orders. You guys, I have never gotten a money order at the auction. And I think when I Googled it, it said like you can only buy money orders up to like $1,000. I don't know, I could be wrong. But if you can only buy money orders up to $1,000, you guys, you're gonna have a whole lot of money orders. That's a whole lot of money orders. So for trustee sales at the courthouse, there are no additional fees that you have to pay. Just the amount of the winning bid is the only money that I collect at the auction. Okay? Okay? If the opening bid is $50,000 and it's just me and you at the courthouse, you can say plus $1. And I'm going to say sold if nobody else is out there. And you got it for $50,001 because nobody else is out there, just you. We met the requirement. You can get it for $1 over. So if you go to those other platforms or bid on other sites, read the terms and conditions and the fine lines and all that, because I don't know. I don't know. Everybody has their own formula on how much they're willing to spend at the auction. So you've got to do a little research before you come to the auction, okay? Like I said, you don't just wake up and be like, I'm going to the auction and buy a house this morning. No, you have to do some research. You got to drive by. You have to estimate repairs, because all of that is an important part of your budget, right? So, honestly, you know, and I'm trying to think of the best way to explain to y'all how much to bring to the auction. But you have to see what the opening bid is. You guys, sometimes the opening bid is too high. I've been at the auction and no one comes, or they get there and they be like, oh no, the opening bid's too high. There's not enough room for them to purchase it, do some repairs, and sell it and make a profit. If that opening bid is too high, you know, it'll just go back to the bank, okay? So you need to see what the opening bid is, and you need to probably see what the ARV, after repair value, is. And then you need to estimate repairs. And then that'll kind of help you determine how much you're willing to spend at the auction, okay? Everybody has their own formula. I know a lot of people do that 70% formula. Like, whatever the after repair value is, 70% of that is what they're willing to purchase it for. I've seen a lot of people do that. Y'all, it's up to you. Everybody has their own strategy. Keep in mind, when people come to the auction, people are motivated by different things. They're there for different reasons. You might be at the auction with someone who is bidding because they want to live in the house. So they're willing to pay more for that house than an investor who just wants to buy it, fix it up, and flip it. Because if you're going to live there, you know, you can pay market value for it, basically, you know, because you're not trying to make a profit off of it. Whereas an investor, that is the whole goal. That's the game plan. We're going to buy it, flip it, and make some money and go to the next one. But you need to go see how much repairs are needed, okay? Because that can be a big chunk of your budget, okay? And if it's not a good deal, you guys pass. There will always be another house. If it's not a good, if it doesn't make sense to you, pass. Just wait for another house. Don't go out there and lose your money. I keep telling y'all, don't go out there, get in the auction, get caught up in people bidding, you know, because once it's over, if that house is yours, that's why I take certified funds. Because if it was a personal check, y'all would go to the car and be like,
dog, I overpaid for it. Stop payment on that check.
That's what y'all would do. Okay, you guys. So hopefully, I answered your questions. I only take 2 forms of payment. And we're gonna see these comments. I'm gonna see what the comments say. I hope I answered some questions, cleared up a little doubt. Like I always tell everybody, y'all go to the auction. Go. Even if you don't want to buy, just go see. It's free. You know what I mean? Go out there. I'm trustee sale at the courthouse. Other platforms operate differently. Okay? I know some people have like a premium bid that's got to be met. At the auction, at the trustee auction, I'm at the courthouse. I only want the amount of the winning bid. That's all I want. Okay? once I say what the opening bid is, and no one is out there but you can get the house for $1 over. Okay, it's not the bank didn't make enough money. You know, the auction is over. We have to get a certain max amount. Not at the trustee sale. Okay, not at the courthouse. Hopefully I answered your questions. If I didn't, you guys, you know, comment. Maybe you know where to find me, because y'all find me. DMs,
text messages, emails.
I'm on Instagram. You know I'm on Instagram. Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. Go look. I post a lot on Instagram. I post houses and opening bids and things like that. So Your Agent Ashley. If this was helpful, if you want more videos, absolutely subscribe, absolutely like, comment, do all the things. I will try to come back with a few more videos, you guys, because I feel like I'm the only one out here helping y'all with the auction. I think my next video is going to be highly requested. Where do you find auction properties? That is, oh my gosh, go ahead and subscribe. Do y'all want that video? Where do you find auction properties, Ashley? I get that all the time, every day. If you want that, let me know. Say yes to the video. I'll record it. Make sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys, I tell you all the time, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. If you see me at the auction, do not be afraid to come speak to me. I'm nice. Come speak to me. And if you have any questions, hit me up. I'll try to answer them as much as I possibly can. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.